Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. I've missed posting videos here, so I'm excited to be back and sharing a little update. You can probably tell why I hadn't been making a lot of videos. I'm currently pregnant with our fourth little baby, so it's just been hard to juggle everything going on, and it's been hard to prioritize making videos. But before I have the baby, I wanted to kind of make a video talking about my symptoms and about this pregnancy so that you guys can see it, and also so that I can kind of like have this to look back on. So I'm currently already in the third trimester. I am almost 35 weeks at the time that I'm filming this. So I really only have probably a month left or so. My due date is December 27th, and usually my babies come a bit early, so probably around Christmas time or maybe before Christmas, this baby will be here. We're all really excited and looking forward to meeting this baby. This was more of a surprise pregnancy this time. I was kind of in the transition of finishing breastfeeding Melanie, and that kind of made my cycle change a bit. So I'm pretty sure that I ovulated a bit different that month than I usually do. And so now we have this little baby here. At first it was a little bit overwhelming because I've never had such a close age gap between my kids. But from the very beginning, I've been happy and excited about it. And I'm pretty optimistic. It is definitely going to be a different experience. Our daughter Melanie will be 15 months older than this baby, but I'm excited to see how it goes for us. And she seems to really love babies, so I think she's actually going to enjoy having a little sibling. So that's exciting, and the boys are excited about it too. I do have a little clip of us finding out.
It's yes.
I was pretty much expecting the test to be positive because I was, I think, 2 weeks late already for my period, and I was just thinking for sure I have to be pregnant, and I was having symptoms already and everything. And then Benny was kind of shocked, he couldn't believe it, and the boys were kind of surprised and confused at the same time. So it's kind of a funny video, but I like everyone's reactions regardless. We actually are doing a surprise gender for this baby, so we haven't found out. We just decided that we wanted to be a surprise this time because why not? We figured it would be something special and fun to do. I'm excited to find out if it's a girl or a boy. Benny thinks it's a girl, and my gut kind of tells me it's a boy, but I'm not 100% sure, but that's what I've been thinking from the beginning. So it'll be interesting to see who's right. Everything has been going really well so far. I thought I would kind of share a bit of my symptoms from each of the trimesters. For my previous pregnancy, I do have a video on the first and second trimester, so you can go back and watch those because my symptoms really have been very similar this time around. But I'll give a little recap here as well. So the first trimester was pretty rough, similar to my last one. I really just spent a lot of time in bed. The biggest thing for me is just how dizzy and lightheaded I get, so it just makes it hard to kind of do anything because the moment I stand up I just feel really tired, really dizzy, and kind of I'm gonna faint almost. So I would just spend a lot of time in bed resting, and that obviously helped a lot. So other than that, just the usual things like needing to pee a lot, being really restless and not being able to sleep good, which I had last pregnancy as well in my first trimester. I would just lay there until 2, 3 a.m. and not be able to fall asleep, and just feeling uncomfortable and I don't know, just irritated with everything. I did have some headaches. It wasn't too bad, but I did have some off and on all throughout the pregnancy, but mostly in the first trimester. I also have, in my previous pregnancy, I had shared about the seizures that I get. I have since been to a neurologist, and they explained that it really isn't seizures, it's actually complex migraines, but they come along with symptoms that are very similar to like a seizure or even a stroke. So I always get those in my pregnancies, and I have gotten some this pregnancy as well, but they haven't been too frequent, which is nice, but still something that I deal with off and on. I was also like gagging all the time. Everything was making me gag. Every little smell bothered me so much, and also just doing random things in the kitchen mostly. Everything kind of grossed me out, and I was gagging all the time, but thankfully I wasn't actually throwing up, so that's a big blessing. Once I got to the second trimester, I did start feeling a lot better. I never feel like I have a ton of energy in my pregnancies, but definitely more than the first trimester, and I started feeling the baby moving, and I did start having some back pain, which usually starts right around like 18 to 20 weeks for me. So that's something that started in the second trimester, and also Braxton Hicks. I've been starting to get them earlier and earlier, it seems like each pregnancy. So those have been coming for a while now. They are a bit uncomfortable, but nothing too bad. Just feels like really, really tight. But I'm kind of glad that my body is like practicing and my uterus is getting ready. Then going into my third trimester, even up to now, I'm still feeling pretty good. The back pain hasn't been nearly as bad as it was my previous pregnancy. It's still pretty painful off and on, but I can usually find relief by just switching positions. So I feel like it's a lot more bearable this time around. I've had a bit of pain like in my hips. I'm guessing it's probably like my sciatica, but it hasn't been all the time, it's just off and on. The biggest thing for me is just the dizziness. Like I still, even throughout the second and third trimester, I still do get dizzy a bit, especially like as soon as I start getting hungry, I start getting really dizzy. So I have to make sure that I'm eating frequently and stuff like that. My last time that I got blood work, I was a little bit anemic. My prenatal actually doesn't include iron, so I started taking an iron supplement, and that seems to be helping a lot as well. I've had a little bit of heartburn, just off and on certain foods, or like I noticed if I eat and then I start like bending down a lot to do something around the house or something, that kind of like makes it more uncomfortable. I've also started getting more out of breath now, and I'm starting to get pain here on my ribs, so I guess the baby's kind of pushing up here more than before, but that's good because that means that they're growing. Also, I had mentioned before that I start snoring when I'm pregnant, so now the third trimester that has started, and it's kind of funny because I can like hear myself or catch myself snoring. I did get my glucose test done, and the results came back and everything looked great. So that's nice that I don't have to worry about gestational diabetes. So that was good news. Also, I never updated for my third trimester last pregnancy because I ended up getting cholestasis, and I got induced before 37 weeks. So I kind of ran out of time and never filmed that video. But this time around, I was wondering if I would get it again because it does make your chance a bit higher for the next pregnancy. So far, I actually don't have cholestasis. I haven't had any symptoms of it. And by this time last pregnancy, I already had symptoms. I had already been diagnosed and everything. So I'm really, really thankful, and I'm hopeful that I'm going to be able to make it to the end of this pregnancy without having that. I also had high amniotic fluid last time, and this time so far it's looking like my amniotic fluid is normal. So I'm hopeful that I won't need to be induced this time, but I guess we'll see what happens. But it's just a blessing not to have, at least for now, any like high risk situations. So maybe I'll be able to just go into labor on my own this time. All in all, we're really happy and excited, and the days are like going by so fast, so pretty soon we'll be meeting this baby. I don't know how much I'll be able to continue posting here on my channel, but I'm excited to share a few more videos off and on as I'm able to. Christmas is coming soon, and I do want to share with you what I got the kids for Christmas. So that video should be coming soon. Once the baby's here, I'll probably do like a gender reveal, a name reveal, stuff like that. And if there's any other videos that you're interested in seeing, let me know in the comments. I also am a lot more active on my Instagram just because it doesn't take quite as much time to prepare content over there. So I've been sharing things over there like a gender neutral baby clothing haul. I also shared what I got in my baby registry welcome box from Amazon. So little things like that you can find there on my page and my reels. I've also been sharing different Christmas gift ideas and links and stuff like that. So anything that I don't get to post here, you can probably find over there. Here's our little baby bump at almost 35 weeks. Let me know in the comments if you think it looks like a girl or a boy bump, because I've had people tell me both. So I'm curious what you guys think. I hope you enjoyed my little update. Thank you for still being here on my channel and supporting me, and I'll see you again soon in a new video.